Hello and welcome. This is Rising Dawn 144. Collective message going out tonight. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Hope you're staying warm. All right. Whew. Okay, starting out with trusting tricksters. Right off the bat. Spirit self. Key to intimacy. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, the unknown and knowing the unknown. This is going through the archways. It's a transition. That's a portal. Radical honesty and repair. Okay. So trusting tricksters. The trickster's only power is your trust. You are always free to withdraw it. Spirit self, be who you are as you are. Key to intimacy talks about finding out what love is and what love is not. Radical honesty. To believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. Radical honesty. Putting on your armor and then repairing. Making amends rather than fun times reveals a relationship's true constitution. Okay. So right off, you have a trickster energy around you. Somehow manipulated you to think this was love. Maybe through your upbringing or whatever. But the spirit self is waking up. So now you're seeing it, you're feeling it, you're knowing it. And the key to intimacy is talking about going into it and kind of like sifting it out, realizing what's loving and what's kind and what nurtures you rather than what somebody says you should expect or you should take, or realizing what you deserve. Radical honesty, put on that armor, stand in your power, be yourself, be who you're supposed to be. Don't worry about letting down this trickster. With this repair, I'm not seeing it as fixing a relationship. I'm seeing it as the way the energy's flowing. This is a partnership within yourself. You have a feminine and masculine here, so maybe balancing that energy. If you're in a relationship where the emotions aren't there, it's one-sided, you're giving but you never get back, that could put you in, if you're a woman, that could put you in your masculine energy, and then after a while of doing that, it will throw you off balance. So I'm seeing this as a radical honesty and balancing these energies out within yourself. It's repairing yourself. This trickster, seeing this trickster for whatever it is the key. It's the key that triggers it all. You get one more. Tell me about this trickster. Moving forward, the first step is taken within our stillness. Okay. So you may be in an energy where you're surrounded by someone that you know isn't honest. You know that it's not what you deserve. It's not a happy situation. You're not fulfilled. But you're still in it. And this card talks about um, working on yourself. Like if you can't get out of the situation physically, you can mentally and emotionally. You can go within and work on yourself. Take the first steps forward to your spirit self, your true self. You don't have to go through the drama of getting away from this trickster before you do that. Talking about the spirit self. One card, please, for the spirit self. Eternal gatekeeper. Acknowledge, assert, and protect what is right for you. That's what you're stepping into. That is a powerful, very powerful woman right there. 4 arms. She's got spears. She's got a sword. Talk about this key to intimacy. False beliefs. Once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations that confine us to. Your false beliefs, whether it's on love, intimacy, spiritual, whatever it is, has kept you trapped in one way or another. It's kept you in place. It could be by, a dominating partner. It could be your lifestyle that you chose. It could be many, many things. But something is holding you back, so like holding you in place so that you can't. Trying to keep you from evolving and seeing who you are and taking this power. Radical honesty. Maybe that's why you got to suit up with the armor. Broken dreams. Only you can accept or reject your dreams. This is with radical honesty. By you believing the tricks and the lies and the deceit, it has kept you. It has kept you in that place. So maybe it's not necessarily someone's intentionally like, no, I don't want this person to wake up and see who they are because believe me. Maybe it's because you don't see yourself. You're accepting less than because you don't see yourself. So your dreams are broken and you gave up on them because you feel trapped in this situation, whatever situation it is. But you're the one keeping yourself there. Like even if you can't move physically, you can move internally. You can do the work, inside and then work on the outside afterwards. That's when you suit up. That's when you have to put your armor on. Tell me about this repair. Yeah, it's false beliefs. Maybe it's, just the way we were raised. Weeping wound. You are not your wounds. Maybe you're afraid. You're afraid of the pain. Maybe it'd be too painful. Like maybe you making a move, a drastic move like this, leaving this trickster energy behind. If you do it, like you can't just say, okay, I'm out of here. Maybe, there's more to it. You share a home, you share children, or it's a job, you own a business and you employ a bunch of people. Yeah, you have to worry about you. That's what I'm getting. You have to, I mean, don't be selfish, of course, but you have to do you. The fear of these wounds, when you look at everything through radical honesty, it helps you repair these wounds. And then you'll be able to be your true self, your spirit self, this gatekeeper. You're gatekeeping yourself by believing the false beliefs, not wanting to recognize them. Metamorphosis at the bottom. Power and strength lie within our surrender to change. That's the key right there. You have to surrender. You have to let go of the fear of what could be, the fear of the wounds that it could cause. You have to let go of that. You have to take care of you. Talking about this moving forward, the tricksters. Mindful groupthink. This talks about how you could be put into like a spiritual narcolepsy by the your surroundings, the people you're around, the false beliefs. And because you don't, oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're able to see this trickster energy now because there's a lot of shifts happening right now. Spiritually, I mean, we're getting more intuitive day by day, you know. You don't want to show that because it'll make you different than the people you surround yourself with. Talking about the group think. And this talks about staying in spiritual narcolepsy, which is like a spiritual sleep, because you don't want, but this is a journey you have to take alone anyways. Forgiveness, repairing the veil through forgiveness. Gatekeeper. Lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. This is the gatekeeper and your spirit self. You have a path that you have to follow. Your ancestors are calling you. You have to forgive yourself for being in the slumber. Maybe we've all kind of been asleep for years. And maybe you hold that against yourself now that you see what's around you and what you've been dealing with when you deserve so much more. You got to forgive yourself for that. Spiritual narcolepsy. You have to forgive yourself for this. You're awake now. Move forward. There's nothing you can do to change the past. All you do is change now. Telling about the false beliefs. Whoa, you don't have to throw them at me. Okay. Stranger curiosity. That talks about, investigating, being curious, looking deeper into things. Heart, home, compassion. What makes your heart tick? What makes your heart sing? What's going to make you feel whole? And it's not another person. It's you. It's you. Balancing your energies. It's you. Your true self. Not who you've had to be in this world. Broken dreams. The true you that's been hidden for so long. The true you that you need to step into. Maybe you don't even know who that is. You're finding out though. Needing direction, lost in space. This is with broken dreams and radical honesty. Okay, needing direction. The perfect storm, the courage to step into life. Maybe you need direction. You feel like you need help, maybe guidance. You don't know how to even begin this process, maybe. But from what I can see in this, even though you're not aware that you know how to do this, you're already doing it. Because right here, you go from trickster energy to your spirit self. You're seeing, you see the trickster energy. So you are doing it. You just don't, maybe you don't realize your power, which again, this is what it's speaking of. You don't realize who you are, what you're worthy of, what you deserve, who you are. You're a gatekeeper. It's a sweeping wound. You gotta let go of the pains, let go of the fear of pain. You're straddling worlds, wandering between realms. Two came out. The cosmic womb, the divine feminine, overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. You are going to get so much abundance when you go through this transformation. When you suit up, accept this radical honesty in who you really are and the power, taking charge by taking your own power back. Not giving the power to any other energies other than yourself. Of course, with grace and integrity. I mean, you're not going to be a spiritual snob, right? That goes against what we're working on here. Fool's embrace, transmuting the pain. You're going to get an overflow of plenty after all this healing has gone through. Just the simple fact that your curiosity about your heart home, your compassion, what could be, what should be, that in itself is making the dominoes fall. It's just repairing the veil. Yeah, don't let any tricks or energy detour you. Don't fall for it. Okay, pause and reflection after a journey, integration, and lessons learned. This is with that groupthink and forgiveness. This is you going on your own on the spiritual quest. That's what that is. Reward, persevere for spiritual attainment and mastery. Soul's radiant essence, realization of who you are. It's a spiritual narcolepsy. And the ancestors, lay of the land. Forgiveness again. Two forgivenesses right next to each other. Forgive yourself for this narcolepsy. You can't fix the past. Just move from this moment. Take a step forward. Let it go. Just let it go. That's not who you are anymore. So don't hold yourself accountable for what the past person did, because that's not you anymore. One more for forgiveness. Just forgive yourself. One more, please. Return. Reintegrate self with sacred wisdom. Homecoming after a transformation. Forgiving yourself is key right here. You're awake now. That's all that matters. You took the initial step forward. Just keep taking one step at a time. One step at a time. Hypothesis. Spiritual evolution transcending expanse of divine. Mortal form is shed. You're going to find out what true love is. You're going to find out, and it's from the universe. It's from you. It's from the collective. It's from all of us that are just putting our heart and our compassion and our love all in the same spot, in the same energy, and we're just radiating that, and it's like a net. And that's what's happening right here with this heart space. The fact that you were even curious about it, going through something where you had to learn what love was not, that is a very painful thing to accept. You can see it, but then you get bitter about it. You have resentment, and you can just lower your own vibration even more. But these cards are saying you didn't do that. You used radical honesty to accept these facts, accept the reality for what it is, and then put your focus on, okay, what can I do to change that? Because I don't want that. Your curiosity about how to live in this heart space, just the intention alone does so much right there to pay. Again, homecoming. Homecoming to roots of essence. Hard-won wisdom, metamorphosis. Perfect storm. We have the application. This is the courage to step into life. Application is plans how to integrate after self-discovery, bringing wisdom, skill, and essence into the physical. So this is when you suit up, right? You put on your armor. You look in that mirror and you realize that you're the only one holding yourself back from your dreams. The courage to do that is just a big, 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 big step. Big step in this process. The treasure. Persevere through trials and tribulations and initiations to the treasure. Cosmic womb, please. Tell me about the cosmic womb. Discovery. Revelations and insight. Understanding. Dedicated inquiry. Investigating mindset. This was you're wandering the two realms. You're discovering, which is what you do when you go through, like, if you're healing through a shamanic journey, you have to go to the lower realms. And the lower realms are in the darkness. And then sometimes you have to go up to the higher realms to get certain information. And then other times we're right here where we live, and we have to do something in this realm to get the information that we need. And that's what that card talks about, is that you're floating between the realms, getting the information, you're repairing yourself, you're healing your old wounds. And this is the discovery, you're gonna discover that you've been doing this. You didn't even realize it. You've been doing this. You're very powerful. Talking about the discovery. The threshold. Once you discover this, going up and down through the realms, getting the information you need, find out who you truly are, what your powers are, how to harness them, how to move forward, how to take that next step. This is uncharted territory, or you can remain in safety. So this is a decisive action, pivotal moment. Once you discover what you need through these realms, you have to make a choice, a conscious choice of what you're going to do. and you have a helper with you. Allies illuminate way through the darkness. You are never alone. That's beautiful. So you're going through self-discovery, and the trickster pops up at the beginning, but that's it. That's it. Once you see it, even if you can't leave the situation, you're transforming. You're truly transforming. So that is amazing. Keep up the good work, guys. We all need it. The collective is on this wild journey right now, and stuff's happening. So keep it up, guys. This is what we need. Healing our own wounds, seeing the false reality for what it is, accepting it, taking accountability for it, and moving forward and creating this new incredible world that we're going to create. So until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.